Very proud. Yeah, fantastic team effort right from the kick-off, and I couldn't be more proud of the players.
Mal, you've been around since Origin began. Is this?
That sounds like a long time. Like I'm ancient or something.
Is this the best Queensland team you've ever been associated with?
Yes. I think it's been a tough week for rugby league in general, and a lot of things have happened, certainly in the media. But tomorrow should be all about what a great team this is. What a remarkable players. But the thing about the Maroons is that they're a fantastic team and they play for each other, and they just want to do it for each other. So it's a pleasure being a coach, man manager, whatever you want to call me. But being in the box tonight was one of those highlights you have, when your team just does the things that they're asked to do and do it really well.
The boys, Mel, they kept their focus, particularly when things sort of blew up there midway through the first half, and it could have got out of hand, but your team just seemed to beat.
Yeah, well, it was a focus. It was a focus all week for us. We just had to make sure that we just worried about our own performance, and I thought, the leadership again through those patches was exceptional, and the team responded in a positive way, and we handled all that, all the things that were thrown at us tonight, and we just got on with the game of playing rugby league, and that's the whole thing about this. We played rugby league tonight, and played in a manner that was exciting, and for our fans up here would have been fantastic to watch.
Did you have a view on a couple of those incidents? There was a Gallen high shot, and then O'Donnell.
I'm assuming that they'd be acting on that. Obviously Gallen shot on 8 Miles, and Miles have got another shot again on him. O'Donnell's spear tackle, then come up with a headbutt. To me that's a send-off offence. Tough call on Billy Slater, inside ball from Lockie, try. Come off Hayne, high ball off Hayne, we regather and possession back to them. So all these sort of things we had to overcome, and again, good leadership. Okay, boys, just worry about the next set of 6, and let's play rugby league.
Did you expect the Blues to come out and play that way?
Yes, we did. They were desperate. They had to do something. They had to do some sort of tactics, upset our rhythm and our key players in particular. So we expected that, and we handled it really well.
And you spoke about keeping focus, keeping playing footy.
Yeah. Well, they're good players. They score most games we play in. So I don't think it's ironic, or I don't think it's surprising. They're fantastic players for us, and they seem to get over the line every game we play.
You said you wanted to repay the faithful here after what happened game 3 last night. Did you really expect it to be that good after?
Well, as a coach, you never know what happens, but our week was good, and we had to deal with a few issues through the week. But we're in a situation now where the team itself is fairly stable, and we're pretty consistent with the way we select our side, and I keep going back. Our leadership group is really, really good. So we just go about our business, and not try to let it get to us. And when it comes to game day, we seem to respond in a positive way to all the things we've done.
I'm not trying to make an issue out of the week that's been on now, but it's fairly stirring when Greg did score that first try, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, imagine for Greg it would have been stirring, because the crowd stood up, and same with Izzy, and stood up and cheered and congratulated them, and the crowd was into the game tonight. But they were witnessing a very good rugby league side. There was some individual performance. I thought tonight our forwards were fantastic. There's some question marks put over our forwards, particularly with Petro and Pricey not being there. But some of our better players was Shillington and Scott. Cameron Smith come back into the footy side, and Sam was outstanding tonight. Same with Harrison. Miles got knocked out early, but then we bring on a Neville Costigan, and Big Dave Taylor had a more contribution tonight. So our forwards were outstanding. And we all understand that when we talk about a game of rugby league. If they're dominant, well, that's why Darren got the man of the match tonight, because they'd be playing behind a winning pack, and they were fabulous tonight.
What do you do with when Petro comes back?
Well, it's a tough job. Who are we going to put in? Or take out? Well, Petro's going to be there. We've got some very good players in the footy side as well. In key positions. So what Lockie says is correct, but players in their positions are some of the best in the world. So we're going through a fantastic era in the Queensland side, and we're happy to be involved in it.
But do you get better or are they getting worse?
I think we're getting better, to be honest with you. I think our execution's a lot better than it was last year. Certainly defensively, again, we've been outstanding for the first 2 games. I think we are getting better.
How much better can you get now?
Well, as good as the opposition allows us.
Trent Barrett said that your run has to come to an end sooner or later,
well, yeah, we're closer to a loss, but please, let us enjoy this, please. We've got 5 in a row now. At the end's got to happen. Some of that's history's got to tell that, but when, who, I don't know, and we're going to enjoy the the circumstances.
Do you match the sign though that they've just got no answers?
Yep.
Would you like a sweep now?
Sorry.
Would you like a sweep?
We'll worry about celebrating this one first, Carl. And, something we haven't done is, but we're humble enough to realise that the game of rugby league is a game that you just can't be certain what's going to happen, what's going to come around the corner. So it comes down to our preparation and doing everything we possibly can to prepare really well for each game. So we don't know what's going to happen the next couple of weeks. We might get a few injuries, so that might affect the cohesion. But there's all these variables. We just don't know.
coming from the era that you came from, Mal, I imagine you don't really feel so much sympathy for what New South Wales is going through at the moment, Australia.
I think the Origin concept is fantastic, and I was lucky enough to be involved from day dot, and we're just going through a really good phase, really good time. Our depth's great. We've got great leaders, like I said, who play in really key positions for us. We've got great continuity in our selection. We don't get too many injuries, so it's all adds up to a pretty special team.
Do you reckon that couple of the sin bin could have been used, perhaps O'Donnell or Cowan? Is that just doesn't seem to be an option? Do you think spear tackle a bloke then headbutt him? Do you think it might have been worthwhile?
I hope the league deals with that. I think it wasn't all that attractive for our game. What I worry about is our team and getting through it and getting through it in a successful way.
Well, is Nate all right?
He's fine. Yep. He wanted to go back on, but it wasn't worth the risk.
Any other injuries? Everyone else?
No, it's fine. Yep.
I wonder if there was any intent to hurt.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.